الدفاع الجوي في القوات المسلحة اليمنية يوم أمس في إسقاط طائرة أمريكية نوع MQ-9 في أجواء محافظة صعدة، وذلك أثناء قيامها بتنفيذ مهام عدائية وقد تم استهدافها بصاروخ مناسب.
Iran's next war isn't coming from Gaza. It's coming from Africa. And the Houthis, Iran's top terror proxy, are now training with Al-Qaeda in Somalia. They're arming pirates, hijacking shipping lanes, and recruiting local tribes. And no one in the media is covering it. This one here isn't just another conflict. We're talking about a full-blown proxy invasion of Africa, and it's bringing Iran one step closer to surrounding Israel by land and by sea. I've said this before about Israel. The modern battlefield isn't just Gaza. It's not just Syria. It's not even Tehran anymore. Right now, as we speak, Iran is exporting terrorism into Africa. And guess what? They're doing it through the Houthis. The Houthis are no longer just a Yemen problem. They've become Iran's most active, aggressive proxy, and they're now planting their flag across the Horn of Africa, Djibouti, Somalia, Eritrea, Ethiopia, and they're partnering with Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda's East Africa franchise. And what's more dangerous, they're supplying them with weapons, training, and now drones. In exchange, Al-Shabaab promises to step up piracy in the Gulf of Aden, take ships hostage, attack more commercial vessels, especially ones tied to Israel in the West, and bring in cash through ransom and chaos. So I want to be clear here. This isn't just about Somalia. It's about Bab el-Mandab Strait, one of the most critical choke points for global trade. It connects the Red Sea to the Indian Ocean. And if the Houthis and their pirate partners gain control there, they could squeeze global shipping like a vice. And that's a second front after the Red Sea that Israel and the U.S. have to now monitor, in my opinion, around the clock. And here's the part that nobody's talking about. The Houthis are now actively recruiting and radicalizing African tribes like the Afar, flying them into Yemen and then sending them back into Africa as foot soldiers for Iran's agenda. And so this isn't just ideology. This is a strategy. And what I believe that is Iran creating a Shia terror footholds on the continent of Africa, just a few hundred miles from Israel's southern port of Eilat. So I want to talk about Iran's proxy empire. That's sort of what I'm calling it. Iran's strategy, in my opinion, has always been to surround, isolate, and then strike. And they already have Hezbollah in Lebanon, even though they've been hit pretty hard. They've got Shia militias in Syria, and obviously Hamas in Gaza. Now, the Houthis in Yemen, which we've seen for the last year and a half. And what's coming next? Houthis in Africa. And this is about building an asymmetric warfare network that can disrupt global trade, threaten Israel's rear flank, and then drain Western resources across multiple theaters. That's the way I see it. And while the West obsesses over ceasefires and photo ops, Iran is recruiting pirates, arming terrorists, and smuggling weapons through those southern Somali ports. It's time to wake up to that. This is Iran using its proxies to wage more war without ever having that fingerprint. And if we keep ignoring this one, that next blockade won't just be in the Red Sea, it's going to be in the Horn of Africa. And so that's why I'm giving you this new update. So Aaron, what's the move? Hey, are you guys a fan of the Aaron Cohen Show? Do me a favor and help support the show and join my sponsorship team. Hit the link down in the description and grab yourself a mini sponsorship package. They start at $25. We're completely independently produced, and every package sold helps keep the lights on in the studio so I can continue to combat that garbage anti-Israel misinformation and propaganda that's out there, while bringing you guys no-nonsense, cutting-edge analysis of counterterrorism, the Mideast, and national security. And in just 90 days, the Aaron Cohen Show is now the fastest-growing counterterrorism and national security show online with over 100,000 subscribers in the first 90 days. And why? Because of you, the fans. Do me a favor, help support the show and join my sponsorship team. Hit the link down in the description and grab yourself a mini sponsorship package and help me to continue to fight that fight. Appreciate you guys. Well, I'm sure that the U.S. and Israel already are looking at this closely and they recognize it for what it is. A coordinated terror expansion campaign, not just a regional problem, but an actual global one. So I'm pretty sure that Israeli intelligence is already having a close look, and it's being shared with the Americans. Second, the intelligence needs to stay ahead of this network. They need to keep cutting. They need to cut off those smuggling routes, and then start looking at how to target the Houthis in Africa. It's got to be proactive, not reactive. And then finally, Israel is probably going to be extending its naval operations deeper into the Gulf of Aden with joint defensive partnerships with any other Africans willing to help push back. So I see this as a race for control of those shipping lanes. And if you lose that race, Iran doesn't just win, they can really have an effect on choking the global economy. So I believe that Israel's probably looking at this very closely and sharing that information with Waltz and his national security team. So I'm going to say it again. This fight doesn't end in Gaza. It doesn't end in the Red Sea. It expands wherever Iran sees weakness. And I know that Trump is about to sit down. He's trying to have talks with Iran directly. But thankfully, under Trump, things get very serious with Iran, and we like that. And so we've got that leadership in Washington now that's not afraid to call terror what it is and then take action before it's too late. So I wouldn't be surprised if this gets brought up at the table when Trump sits down with Iran in the next week or so. So that's my update right now on the latest with the Houthis and their move into Africa. If you guys dug this one, hit subscribe, share the episode, grab a bag of Merkava coffee down the link below, official coffee, The Aaron Cohen Show. Every sip helps fuel the fight for Israel, America, and for freedom. And we're America first here. Want to thank you guys for watching this brief. Going to come back to this as it continues to open up. Also, if you guys are a fan of the show, join my sponsorship team if you don't drink coffee. Hit the link in the description. Grab yourself a mini sponsorship kit. They start at $25. Helps keep the lights on in the studio. We're completely independently produced and allows me to continue to combat that anti-Israel misinformation. Hit the link in the description and join my mission. Appreciate you guys. I'm Aaron Cohen. You're watching The Aaron Cohen Show, and I will catch you guys on the next one.